Hello there. I'm Father John Geaney of the Paulist Fathers, and you're watching Psalm Sense. Somewhere along the turn of the century, which I never thought I'd ever be able to say, the years were 1998, 1999, and 2000. I was the priest director of Catholic Relief Services. Big title, not really all that important. But one of the tasks that I had was to be able to take what we called global fellows around the world. Now, what were the global fellows? Basically, 7 or 8 seminarians would go with me on a trip to a place where CRS was at work. And they would get a sense of how important CRS was to the United States and to the people all across the world. So, this one time we were in Ghana, and all the seminarians were in places around this compound in Ghana, but I was not with them because they were learning things that I already knew. And so I wandered around the compound trying to see what made CRS go the way it does. And lo and behold, I came around a corner, and there was a young fellow sitting on a bunch of baskets, really, and in his hand he had cereal that he was eating and loving every minute of it. Big smile on his face because he was being fed well. And I looked around to try and figure out where the wheat came from, and it came from the United States. And I couldn't have been more proud than I was at that moment, because I knew that our farmers had made this wheat and people had shipped that wheat to Ghana. And this child was eating his breakfast at that particular time with this big, broad smile on his face because he was being fed. And I thought, what a great thing that is, that our country gives to other people all around the world the things that they need. So while the child had a big smile on his face, so did I on mine, because CRS was doing its work. It was helping people all across the world, and here particularly in Ghana, to have a better life. Now, we have a problem right now in that the people who are in charge of the distribution of those materials to CRS are basically our United States government. And it has been told to them that they are to collapse that situation and to go ahead and not be doing the work that they do all around our world. So my pride is a little hurt at this point, thinking that this has been changed, and it's hard for us to do the work that we were able to do so well because of our government assistance. Now, all of these things change over the years, we know that, and we know too that it's important for us to keep up to date and be aware of the needs of other people all across the world. And CRS will continue to do that, just not as well as it was able to do it before. So what are we to do? Seems to me we have to stop and ask our God to be with us. And the day I heard the news about the situation so that we would not be able to feed people as we had before, I ran across Psalm 42. I ran across it because it was the prayer of the day. And here's what Psalm 42 says. Defend me, O God, and plead my cause against a godless nation. From deceitful and cunning people, rescue me, O God. So our prayer is a prayer of petition to our God, asking our God to do what's important in helping other people to know and understand what's going on in our world and to help our government realize the wonder of what was being done because the government was helping CRS. It's also true that if we listen more to Psalm 42, we will hear these words, "And I come to the altar of God, the God of my joy. My Redeemer, I will thank you on the harp, O God, my God." For Psalm Sense, I'm Father John Geaney. My time is up. I thank you for yours.